Hello! Welcome back, everyone. This is Game Collector, and I have yet another Transformers Dark of the Moon toy review, and this one is somewhat unique because it's the Walmart exclusive Sideswipe. Note the little only at Walmart tag. Movie exclusive! Let me move my thumb out of the way and bring him in a little closer. Yeah, his face is all yellow. Stats on the side are exactly the same as the stats from last week, just showing you that real quick. Not going to read them off again because they're exactly the same. On the back, it shows his robot mode and vehicle mode, which are redecos of Sidearm Sideswipe, a toy from the gap in between the second and third movies. Oh, sorry, got all blurry there. And just to let you know, I'm not going to be reading the bios anymore, so hopefully you'll be able to pause safely and read all of that. Oh look, some of it got cut out. Big surprise. And now you can pause here and read it, or try to. But back of the box has him transformed incorrectly. But we're about to rectify that with the actual toy. Just trying to get a little clearer image. And the moment I say clear, I make it worse. But again, as I said, on to the toy. Now he's blue and yellow. Very, very neon looking. Dark blue, light yellow. And for me, it brings up memories of G2. Don't have anything from G2 to compare it with. But these are the colors of his G2 mini GoBot. The little tiny, what were called spy changers for robots for the Robots in Disguise storyline. Everything on him is a reference to something else. The 04 is a reference to his Japanese re-release number. You have the Transtech Autobot insignia on this side and exactly the same on the other. Right here, McAdams, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Yeah, McAdams. Or something. It's a bar on Cybertron. On the side, Sunbro, a reference to Sunbow, the company partially responsible for Transformers Generation 1 cartoon. Let's see if you can read that. Axelon Rat Traps. Humane. Yeah, right. And Lithion Driver Train. Previous ones were a reference to Beast Wars in the G1 movie, but now that we're done with that, we move on to the toy itself. We compare it to the third movie toy, and since it's a second movie mold, he's not a convertible. And the lights are on the top rather than on the grill. Just the camera again. It also has unpainted wheels, which... And adjust the camera again. And then we compare him to the first movie toy. Well, the second movie toy. Pretty much the same mold, don't really need to do much comparing there. Just different colors. And then we have a nice little gimmick that he came with, which was also in the first version of this mold. Well, first coloring of this mold, which has a lot more silver and red, but still unpainted wheels. Unless you go Japanese, then he has no red, no colors, just silver and painted wheels. Little attack mode with his little neon blue guns. You'll get to see, hopefully, a reference to those later on in the review once I'm done transforming him. So I might as well just pop these off right now. Oh, just for reference. That's his little gun up close. And this little part comes down. Or you can keep it folded up. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. And now we get to transforming him. First, you pull out these two side panels, fold those back, and then you split the front, pull it out to the sides, and then the legs automatically droop down, and you fold those against the hood and pull it back and press until you hear a nice loud click. Rotate this back piece like so until you can see the head and what will eventually become the chest. Let me pull the camera up a little bit so I don't have to have him laying down on his stomach the whole time. And move that out of the frame. Pull it over and lift it up, and there's a clip right there by my thumb. You will fold it down and it will lock into place properly. As I mentioned, the box has his hands and legs transformed. For the feet, or for the legs, first you push them in so you know he has his signature backwards knee leg from the movies, and then you pull out these little fins and rotate the legs around so they're facing the right direction. The little fins should be on the outside, not the inside. Move the camera again so I can set him down and finish the transformation up. With the hands, you pull the grill to the side and then reach under and carefully pull the hand up and fold this down. On the box it shows this folded up. The yellow part is up here, which it should not be. Push the shoulder into place. And then do the exact same thing on the other arm. Fold that into place, push that up. Then you fold this back piece back there and up there. You can keep his guns on his backpack for storage, which is nice. I love toys with storage. And pull the head up. And then he falls over backwards, which he doesn't regularly do. He has pretty good balance for the most part. And if you want, you can either put the guns in his hands or on his backpack for storage. And he has ball joint shoulder, wrist, elbow, I meant. Wrist can only move up and down. Not that that's very useful. Arm moves there. And yeah, his ankles, I suppose, rotate. Not that it's very useless. Knees don't really do too much. Can't really move all the legs that much due to these stupid little rubber struts. Thankfully, they got rid of that in the third movie's toy. But he has this nice little neat feature if you have him posed properly so he won't fall backwards. The little wheels on his feet let him roll, which is awesome. He has enough balance to get some rolling action in there. Whee! Well, that just about covers it on this guy. Oh yeah, his head joint, ball jointed head. Head is also a little tricky to transform. You have to grab it by the chin and pull it up until it comes up. He also has blue light piping in his eyes, but it doesn't really work that well. I think that about covers it. Oh, right, I also mentioned something G2. This is actually a darker shade of blue, but you can probably tell right away that they're very close. This is actually a G2 gun. I don't remember who it came with. It was either Sideswipe or Jazz. These are actually guns remade from G.I. Joe figures from before that, given to Transformers. Well, I think that about does it. See you next week for something new and interesting that you probably haven't seen, unless you're into Japanese stuff.